Enron's $60 billion empire was built on lies. Here's the truth. In just a few years, this energy giant went from Wall Street's darling to the biggest corporate fraud in history. Stick around to uncover the Enron scandal, the greed that fueled it, and the lessons it left behind. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. What's good, hustlers? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the wildest business stories that shaped the world. Today, we're diving into the Enron scandal, a tale of corporate fraud so massive it changed how businesses are run forever. Enron wasn't just a company, it was a symbol of American ambition, until it became a symbol of betrayal. By the end, you'll know how a $60 billion business collapsed, who was to blame, and why it still matters. If you love jaw-dropping business collapse stories, smash that like button and let's get started. Let's rewind to the 1980s. Enron started as a boring pipeline company in Houston, Texas, moving natural gas across the U.S. But under CEO Kenneth Lay, it transformed into something revolutionary. By the 1990s, Enron wasn't just selling gas, it was trading energy like stocks on Wall Street. They called it deregulation magic. Enron's executives, like Jeff Skilling, turned energy markets into a casino, and they were winning big. By 2000, Enron was a juggernaut. Revenue hit $100 billion, stock prices soared, and Fortune magazine named it America's most innovative company 6 years in a row. Employees were swimming in stock options, and investors couldn't get enough. Enron's headquarters was a glass palace, and their logo was everywhere, sponsoring stadiums, even the Houston Astros ballpark. To the world, Enron was unstoppable. But here's the thing, it was all a mirage. Behind the shiny numbers, Enron was cooking the books in ways that would make your head spin. This wasn't just a business, it was a house of cards waiting to collapse. Have you ever trusted a company that turned out to be a fraud? Drop it in the comments, I'm reading them all. So, how did Enron pull off the greatest corporate fraud ever? It starts with a shady accounting trick called mark-to-market. Jeff Skilling, Enron's brainiac president, pushed this method to book future profits today, before the money even existed. Imagine selling a lemonade stand and claiming you'll make $1 million in 10 years, then counting that million now. That's what Enron did, but with billions. Then came the special purpose entities, shell companies with names like Raptor and Chuco. These were Enron's secret hiding spots. They'd shuffle debt into these fake companies to keep it off Enron's books, making the company look healthier than it was. It's like hiding your credit card debt in your dog's name. And who helped them? Arthur Andersen, one of the big 5 accounting firms, signed off on it all for a fat paycheck. But the real kicker? Enron's executives knew it was a scam. Kenneth Lay and Skilling were cashing out their stock, hundreds of millions worth, while telling employees and investors to buy more. They even locked employees' 401k plans, so workers couldn't sell their Enron stock as it tanked. Talk about betrayal. In 2001, the cracks started showing. A whistleblower named Sharon Watkins sent a memo to Kenneth Lay, warning that Enron's accounting was a ticking time bomb. Analysts like Bethany McLean started asking hard questions like, where's the actual money? Enron's stock began to slide, and the house of cards wobbled. Up next, the moment it all came crashing down, and the fallout that shocked the world. Don't go anywhere. October 2001. Enron announced a $638 million loss and a $1.2 billion hole in shareholder equity. Wall Street freaked out. The stock plummeted from $90 to pennies. Investors lost billions, and employees, whose retirement plans were tied to Enron stock, lost everything. People who worked their whole lives at Enron were left with nothing but worthless paper. By December, Enron filed for bankruptcy, the largest in U.S. history at the time. The business collapse wasn't just financial, it was personal. Families were ruined. Employees were seen crying outside Enron's headquarters, holding boxes of their belongings. The Enron scandal wasn't just a corporate failure, it was a human tragedy. And the executives? They didn't walk away clean. The FBI swooped in and the trials began. Jeff Skilling was sentenced to 24 years in prison for fraud and conspiracy. Kenneth Lay was convicted too, but died of a heart attack before sentencing. Arthur Andersen, the accounting giant, was found guilty of obstructing justice for shredding Enron documents. They collapsed too, wiping out 85,000 jobs. If you were an Enron employee, what would you have done? Let me know in the comments. The Enron scandal didn't just end Enron. It changed the world. Congress passed the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, forcing companies to be more transparent with their accounting. Auditors faced stricter rules, and executives could now go to jail for lying to shareholders. The business collapse sent shockwaves through corporate America, exposing how greed could destroy even the mightiest empires. But Enron's shadow lingers. It taught us to question the numbers, to dig deeper when something seems too good to be true. It showed that corporate fraud isn't just about money. It's about trust. Enron betrayed its employees, its investors, and the public. And it reminded us that no company is too big to fail. Today, Enron is a cautionary tale in business schools, a warning of what happens when ambition outpaces ethics. It's a story of hubris, deception, and the human cost of greed. Wow, what a wild ride. The Enron scandal is a stark reminder. Always do your due diligence, whether you're investing or building a business. If you loved this deep dive into one of history's biggest business collapses, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories like this every week. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Check out our playlist on corporate scandals for more jaw-dropping tales, and grab some exclusive merch in the description to rep the hustle. Got a business story you want us to cover? Drop it in the comments. I'm listening. Until next time, keep hustling.